So after the first product, so we are thinking we can build our own product. Come up with our own IPs. Yeah, we own the IPs. So that's how we come up with the second product. It's called Four Monsters. So we created like a Pokemon-like characters based on different locations. Yeah. So we have one thing, we can have our own characters, and the second thing we can like how to say, we can keep our what we have built in the past. We keep based on that we can evolve more locations and to evolve more based on what we have to do with the Takao. The third project is called Urban Legend Hunters. So we start thinking what else we can do, because we have the location-based LBS elements, we have gamings. So what else we can do the experiment in gaming. So we talk with different partners, and we actually connect with some researchers, some writers that are very familiar with the urban legends, like ghost hunted stories. And we feel like in Taiwan, after that we also realized urban legend is popular not only in Taiwan, it's popular in Asia and even in the world. So we take this as a topic and to make some experiment in the games. In these games, we use like a location based. We even use the Google Lens to try to let the digital world understand the real world. So we use a lot of technology into these games. Yeah, and also games evolves into IPs. So we have manga, we also have the TV dramas. Yeah, we work with different partners based on these games. Yeah. Okay, so because our game is very the people's reaction about urban legends, because the game is very different. Instead of so most of our users, they are not like mobile gamers, but they are more like escape room, that kind of things. Yeah, so we have more people from that kind of the escape room players. And the good thing is that they are more willing to pay, because when you play escape room in Taiwan, it usually costs you like $20 or $30. Yeah, so they think our game is cheap, so they can spend money. So that really helps us to monetize. Yeah. And so we got pretty good on the market. We got ranked both number one on paid app in Taiwan for iOS and Android. So yeah, we got positive market feedback as well. Yeah, and also that opens the door for us, because we use the real actors and actresses in the games. So we got some connections. Some TV and movie production companies saw us, so they think, oh, this is something cool. So after that, they talk to us, and that leads to the future projects opportunities. Our members move back to Taiwan. We have more time dedicated to the Taiwanese market and also to the Asia market. And after that, after Urban Legend Hunters, so we have a company from TV stations, and also like a companies from movie production companies talking to us. They seek for the opportunity to, because for TV and movie, they say, oh, right now they cannot make good money as before, because most of these for TV station and for movies, they were heavily influenced by for movies, they were heavily influenced by the pandemic. And for TV companies, they were challenged by the internet, right? People spend more time on YouTube, yeah, than sitting in front of watching the TVs. So people are different right now. So they try to find a way to monetize it, but they still have money to make the good IP, to make a good content, but they try to make their content more a new way to monetize it. So they think gaming is very important, and they can try to help them to generate more revenues from their original IPs. So that's how we connect with each other. So this year, we work with the TV company and also movie companies. Yeah, so so to gamify their IPs. So the good thing is working with TV and movie company is that they have resource for promotions. And for example, the movies we've been working with, they publish in 41 different countries. So that makes we have the opportunity to speak to different countries. Say, hey, you have these movies in your country and localized already, and you have some like a viewers, people go to the theater. So why not you consider about taking our games? So we have more leverage to speak to different countries. Yeah. So I think that's something good. And I feel like the boundary between TV, movies, and gaming is more vague. We are like TVs try to make more money. They are more try to see something interactive. But gaming, you can see a lot of like famous movie titles. They are maybe adapted from gaming. For example, Final Fantasy is a Japanese game, or World of Warcraft, I guess. Yeah, there's a lot of movie titles is adapted from the gaming. So I feel like the way of entertainment is try to close boundary. They try to seek more opportunities for the future. Yeah. Because people nowadays are changing a lot. Yeah. But it's challenging because to put it all on the line. Ooh, yeah. Working with the TV and movie production company. But it's challenging because for example, TV stations, you are from the TV backgrounds, they are more, at least in Taiwan, they are more conservative. So if something that is too out of their mind, out of their imagination, the higher management level will say no. For movie companies, I would say movie companies they are good companies, they are good partners, but the movie have one not weakness. For movie, it's broadcast in the theater, then you probably watch it on Netflix or OTT platforms. So it's not like TV dramas. You can watch a whole episode for maybe half a year, right? So movie is like one shot. If it's not success, it fails, right? But for TVs, dramas, they have more chance. They can accumulate their viewers. So I would say it's very different, and they are trying to find the way to connect with gaming. But both of them have challenge, and we also have challenges because of their budgets, the way of their productions. Yeah, it's very different from gaming. So we have to back and forth talk to each other. Yeah, it's very challenging as well. Key for me for startup to success, I would think if you ask like 10 different startups, they will have different answers. For me, I would say listen to, because I'm a guy with opinions, right? So the more important thing for me to learn is to try to listen. So I have to keep my head, my brain more soft, have opens more room to listen to my teams, because our teams is a small size team, so we can have the ability to discuss more. So we have to get people, because people are from different backgrounds, so they can give me feedback from different perspectives. That's really important for me.
I think the strong point of our team is like Allen mentioned, like we fight a lot. We don't have like boss and employee, that kind of relationship. We talk what we are thinking. So I think that's the strongest point of our team, because everyone can directly talk about their thought. So I think that part is really important. Yeah, we fight a lot. Maybe I fight with Allen every time. Yeah, so, but I think the most important thing is I can tell him what I'm thinking right now. I don't want to hide something, because we are on the same boat. We are going to the same goal. So I don't want to hide something to our team.
And second, try to listen to your users, because when we release a product or even in the early stage, we invite them to participate, to try to test, to play our games. So that will help us to give us a room to improve. And because we are in the startup and also in the indie game industry, so it's very important to interact with your users, with the players, so they give you feedback and make them feel they are a part of your project. So they are very likely to become the one who can buy your products or the one who can help you to become better. Yeah, so I would say listening and be open-minded is very important. Taiwan is very, like everybody or the whole industry is very into AI right now. So that's something our government think this is a strategy for the country's future. So pretty much every industry, the government is very pushing to use the AI right now. So yeah, we think gaming with AI, that will be very, very different. So we are using AI for our upcoming gameplay right now. We are building a prototype. We hope we can attract some of the users. We will talk to, once we have demo, we will talk to the users. We will talk to the investors as well to see how it goes. And in Taiwan, we have a good support from the government because the government is really support AI. And we have very good support from the big companies in Taiwan, like Google. They are really pushing. Microsoft is really pushing, so they give us some good resource we can use. So I always think this is our good opportunities. Yeah, we hope we can do something with AI, but not let AI taking over humans. So don't worry.
I would say the challenge is how to make a game that people really like. Because current game is we aim to the regular players. But the past game we use AR location based, some specific technology. So they might be a little bit different. So the challenge is how to make a game to attract normal regular players. Because they have a lot of choice right now, like 3A games or something like that, online games. So they have a lot of choice. So how do we do to make people come to play our games? I think that's the biggest challenge for us right now. For my opinion, I would say it's story and the game mechanic. Because if the story are interesting, I think people will spend their time to watch it. And another part, the game mechanic is fun. They will spend a lot of time to doing game, playing game. Yeah.
I feel like the way that our parents or older generation they don't like their kids to play video game is because they don't understand. Parents have my generations. They play video games with their kids. They bought a Switch, Nintendo Switch, right? They want to educate their kids with the more interactive ways, and they try to see gaming is not like a threat, right? Because gaming, right now, once they realize, oh, you can make money in game industry, you can make money in this field, they won't stop you. Yeah, they will more appreciate you, and even parents like me may be a gamer too, so I can share my experience with my kids in the future. Yeah. So I think the whole attitude is changing for sure. And think about that. Video games was born in 1970, so it's only have 50 years. So our elder generation, they have nothing to, they don't understand that. So they are more tends to wants to their kids to follow their rules. Yeah, but right now I think people are changing and video games is become right now a part of our life today. Yeah. I would say in the future it will grow as well. Yeah.
I think game is a really strong platform to talk about story because you can convey your idea, convey your stories, and people can interact with it. So it's really strong and it can stay in your mind. Not just like you. I won't say watch movie is bad, but if like you watch a movie, sometimes like you just sitting there and watch, maybe you will fall asleep or something like that. But you use game, you can convey your idea more precisely. I think so. Yeah. In my opinion. For example, like you play an RPG game, it's in a big story, but if you want to make a decision, that you control that decision. But you watch TV or movie, it's the actor make the decision for you. So that's different. So I think the interactive part is really like enhance the experience to audience. Another part, like I can give you another example. Like my professors in Parsons, he used game to do education. Like the student, like the kids, they don't want to study or something, you make them play games. So they play games, they learn something from games. Yeah. So you just need to pull the education stuff in the game, so the kids will get the information from you.
If you have your own like ideas, you have something to do, something to say, something wants to show, try to make a prototype, try to make it possible, try to make it happen, and just try it. I think that kind of it's like a maker's spirit, right? You make something, you show people, and they are very encouraging. Yeah, I think that's the attitude is different. I think that's very important for the startup in this field as well. Yeah, you gotta be a little bit courage and a little bit like taking a risk. Yeah, but you have something to show, you have something to say, right?
You have to do something that you are really interested in, because you need to keep your passion, and then you can go a really long like trip. But if you do something just want to make money and you don't like it, I don't think you will go really long way. So the only thing I think is love what you are doing.
But we really want to create something that's really fun. Yes.
For me, it's really simple because I want to make an interesting game for people to play, enjoying it. For me, it's like kind of simple.